Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to Tarnation TV's broadcast this evening. It would be May 4th, 2025. It's going to be a fun night tonight. My name is Blaine Donlan. I have two co-hosts this evening, and Rod Weston and Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller's on the track right now. Andrew, are you there, bud?
Yes, sir, I am, and getting destroyed at the moment, but yes.
Rod, you got me, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
This is going to be some kind of race tonight. We got a couple of mini races, and then a big main event. No holds barred, no rules. This is just basically there's a couple of rules. Don't get disqualified and try to win.
Yeah, basically there's two small races at the beginning. Anything goes, and then a 100-lap race at the end. There's a few little bit different rules in the way things go from there, but it's kind of cool. So basically, it's almost one of those things where they call wreck the leader, but it's really not that. They're racing, but it's more of a fun race. And if you wreck somebody, you wreck them. It's just the way it is. So you just go out, have fun, try to finish the best you can, and there's no points. It's just a fun race. Have a good time. I did this with them last year. We didn't televise it though. We did a figure eight. We did 2 races there on that, and it was really, really fun.
Oh, the figure eight tracks would be awesome. So yeah, this is basically a live action demolition derby in the style of oval, little oval track race, and this is called the Bash at Lonesome Pine. I will throw up some screens here to show you what we're talking about.
And so one thing that's different too, though, tonight is you've got 2 co-hosts, which is, we did that a lot. We do that with Seth Cole sometimes. But one thing that kind of got changed, Blaine come up with an idea, and it's what we're going to do. So Andrew Miller is going to drive the number 47 Loctite Chevrolet in the first race, and then I will be driving my Livewire Dodge in the second race. And then in the third race, all 3 of us will get together and do the broadcast. So it's going to be a little different for us, do a little racing and then do a broadcasting, but we'll have fun with that. First race has no damage. I think it was the first race that has damage, no damage on it, or damage will be off for the first race. I'm sorry. And so they just are going to go out there and have a wreck fest kind of thing, but you got to go and stay on the track. There is one rule that you can't do, and that's cut the track limits. Apparently, you could go down and drive around inside the pits and whatever and add up laps, and you will be black flag for doing that.
Right, yeah. Being disqualified would be, that's just part of the game. If you go out of the track limits, it'll eventually disqualify you. That they can't control that. That's just going to happen. But yeah, the 2 races, the 2 mini races to start the evening are 38 laps each, super short laps. This lap only takes about 13 to 15 seconds. Lotto starts, so there will be no qualifying. Cautions will be off. Damage will be off. The winner of race 1 gets to choose the damage setting for race 2.
I got something good on that.
And then when we go into race number 3, which will be the main event, all 3 of us will be up in the booth, like you were saying. It will be 100 laps. They will qualify for the main event. Race 1 and 2, the winners of race 1 and 2 for the main event will start at the rear of the field. Cautions will be off, damage will be off, and there are no rules. So yeah, the main event will be something else. We'll try our best to cover the action.
So I was laughing while you were saying that is, we have a newcomer tonight. New to the game, new to SMO. Corey too.
We have Lotto queued, then we are in happy hour.
So Josh Two's wife is out there tonight racing for the first time, okay? And she's on pole.
Oh, no way. Corey 2 got the pole in the Lotto.
Yes. So, John Wall's on the outside of her. This is going to be an interesting turn 1.
This is going to be cool. Yeah, so the thing is, it's with the 58, Corey 2, the Josh 2's wife. Is Josh driving the normal? What's he driving?
He's driving the He's driving the 85.
85, right. Oh, I see what they did. They switched the numbers around. Cool, that's cool.
Switched the numbers around and switched the paint around. So basically where Josh's is gold, hers is purple, and his is purple, hers is gold. So same
no
cars,
way.
just yeah,
Oh,
just a little bit
inverted.
reversed.
Inverted paint scheme, inverted numbers. Super
Yes.
cool. So I guess it's safe to say that we have 2 2s.
Yes,
2 2s.
we have 2 2s.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is gonna be neat. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing with a race like this, anybody coming down and who's never played this thing before, this is a great race to get in and just go, because it's not serious at all. It's, as you can see here now, I mean, we could get on track here and show you what's going on. It's just a slam fest.
Because Andrew and I were racing tonight, we were both invited into the drivers meeting, and basically they started off, it's a fun night, yep. And if there's anybody that you've been wanting to wreck all year long, now's the time. Exactly how it was introduced to all the drivers.
Let's see what Andrew, what's your strategy out there today, buddy? I mean, how do you even win this thing? It's going to be tough to figure out.
I mean, you got to be good at a short track, which I am not. So I guess just hope that everyone focuses on each other, just not me. That's really all I can say.
It's definitely a different strategy coming into a race like this, because there is no rules. You can like right there, we were just watching you get blasted there. Do you slam the brakes on and let the guy drive by you and wreck himself? Like, it's going to be neat to kind of see what people come up with here.
I guess you kind of hope that what happened to me there is what happens, because he actually ended up being worse out from that. But I mean, that you just kind of hope that the physics work out in your favor, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Just seeing someone dive it on you and being like, "Oh, well, all right, let me go ahead, and then I'll switch you right back." And
yeah,
that's. I don't know. I don't know if there isn't really much of a strategy here or not. Just try and miss all this. Uh-oh.
The other thing too, though, is you get a lesson on crash avoidance.
That's the thing. Yeah, avoiding wrecks. That's the thing. Andrew looks like he just may have dropped out of the server. We were focused on him, and then he disappeared. He's still in TeamSpeak, though.
There is some new cars out there too that are new paint schemes out there. Some
You're
of
out,
them
Andrew. Go back in. Yeah, I was just watching. Sorry, I stepped on you there, Rod. We have to wait for him to disconnect from the server before he can reconnect.
But one thing that I found in practice earlier, it's kind of like, it's similar to like a little bit more banked Martinsville, which is my kind of track. The other thing that I've noticed is, there's a little bit of crashing going on in practice, and we're seeing some of that. It is very easy to get stuck on your lid. And so,
yeah.
But with no damage, somebody comes along, give you a little nudge, they'll get you back up on your wheels and you'll be fine. But could lose some time there. And
that's the thing, yeah. Is that strategy that you see a guy on their lid? Like, hopefully these guys will help each other out.
Yep. But now we've seen a few cars in practice end up out of the track.
Yes. We were just looking at that now. They were Viper was driving around outside.
I'm just kind of wondering, if you get knocked out of the track, I don't think there's a way to get back in. You may have to, I think probably in that case, you'd have to call a tow truck.
A tow truck, yeah, which on a track this small, that's a lot of laps being lost.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. This should be fun. I mean, these guys are a great group of guys. I race with them on Sundays. I hadn't been there for a little while, just my Sundays have been kind of busy with the real racing and such, but they're great, fun guys to race with, have a lot of fun with them, so always enjoy racing with them.
Can you let me know when I fall out? My game just went for one there.
You just crashed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun tonight. Server resets and other such things. Not to mention the video game was created back in 2003, so sometimes it likes to quit on me. But I did get into the race, so it shouldn't be an issue.
The thing we need to do, though, is we're going to have to keep an eye on the front of the course just for this one time going into turn one. The chaos. Now, bear in mind, there is no rules. And we're not saying Corey could go in there and do a perfect corner.
I won't be able to talk to you guys very much once we go green.
Roger that.
It's all good, buddy.
Andrew's gonna have his hands full, I think.
He will. But the nice thing about this is, so I'm up here and we got the whisper going on. As soon as we get done with this race and I get ready to go with my race, I will have the whisper buttons on my steering wheel. So I'll be able to talk through the whole thing with no problem. Waiting for the command to get him started. They had a restart going on there. But
Oh, did they have to re-rack them? Is that what happened?
Oh,
they did. They're waiting on me then, I think.
Oh, crap. That was me. Yep. Sorry. My bad.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it wasn't me because I
Real
already
quick,
did it.
they're already going backwards. So real quick, we got Corey Toole on the pole, John Wall outside pole. Chris Aikens in fourth. I think that's Chris. Got to see it yet, but the 17, Chris Compy.
Yep.
Yep. Guess I'm saying that right. Starting in fourth. Fast Cows in fourth. We're getting ready to go green. This is going to be kind of interesting. Oh, John Wall got a really good start. Corey didn't get a great start, but she got a lot of help. John Wall didn't make turn one. The 17 of Crum went down to the bottom, and he is followed by RJ Bishop. Here, the 2-3 driver. They got through clean.
There's a brouhaha on the back straight there, though. He's going to try to get it figured out.
Chris Aiken got through there. The 3. Oh! Oh, no.
That is a brouhaha.
This is... Whoa!
We've got...
Josh, too, is taking flying lessons again.
Yep.
The hard part is going to be who's the leader.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 17 still
leads. It says Crocodile Crop is currently the leader.
Crocodile Crop, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's so far he's made it through all of the mayhem, but so everybody out there is going to be racing, but like I said, you just gotta. Sometimes there's going to be a bump and little bang and little moving people out of the way. You just gotta, if you want to do the best you can, is like I said, crash avoidance. You just gotta stay out of trouble.
The name of the game is to win, so I mean to stay out of trouble is the strategy you need to adopt here, I think.
Yep. Tom Goodman, Fast Cow, he's currently in second in that Skull Bandit. Number 33, Chevrolet. See Garland Oaks. We don't see him much over here, but he's currently running in the fourth. Andrew Miller is in the second position in the Loctite Ford, actually. I thought he was in a Chevrolet. He's in a Ford.
So there's your leader right there, the 17 of Crump. 3 seconds behind him is the 33 of Tom Goodman in second place. So Crump's doing a great job here of staying out of trouble.
That must be, I'm assuming that Corey too got probably turtled up and she had to get a toe to the pits just to get it going again.
Oh, yeah.
She was on pit road just sitting there waiting, so I'm assuming she's probably getting towed in. The game doesn't actually show you being towed in, it just puts you on pit road and then it times down.
Andrew Miller there in the 47, currently running third. That's our guy. Turn the 58.
She got out of the way pretty quick on that one.
You don't have to respond, Andrew.
Second place just took first place right out.
Oh, my goodness.
That's something Tom Pascal is pretty good at there. Taking the lead, right? Is that it? No.
Yeah.
He got Crumb. Crumb got a little bit tied up there, and Pascal, or we call him Pascal, but Tom Goodman got a good run on it and was able to move him out of the way and take over the lead.
Let's load that up and watch it here.
Josh, too, just hit the wall in the backstretch. Oh, no. And then after Now,
Yeah, so there's
Jimmy
Crop in
Cheddar.
first. This is the replay, and then yeah, that's it. Simple as that. Just a little pit maneuver there.
There was a pile up on turn 4. Viper got underneath Josh 2. Josh 2 went after him, got him in turn 3, and they just kind of bottled up. Yeah, see there? on that one there, it was just a bottleneck, and that's where when the Crop had to lift, a Fast Cow didn't have to. So, whoop.
Ooh,
This is kind of
it's like
hard.
the most.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's tough. I'm trying to get the action here on drone cam. Hopefully, I'm not making people nauseous. Trying to see
Okay, so
as much of the track as I
Andrew-
can.
Currently, Andrew Miller is our leader.
Oh,
With
we
all
just
the
had
chaos that's happened.
Wow, who was that? I think we just lost somebody. Okay, we're gonna have to rewind this. I gotta back that up.
Oh God!
Yeah, somebody
This is probably-
just.
Andrew is this is probably the hardest broadcasting to do. Just trying to keep track of who's what where.
Mm-hmm. I think it
Oh
was.
no!
It was Kiara.
John Wall stuck in the fence in turn 3 and 4.
Kiara's gone. She's in the forest.
Well, John Wall was stuck in the fence.
Yeah, Kiara got stuck in the wall and then got hit.
Oh,
This is a replay, by the way. I forgot to hit the
oh my
button.
God!
Stuck in
Watch
the wall.
John Wall.
And then we gotta
John
go to
Wall
to
went-
check out John Wall. Okay.
John Wall went and went after Jamie Tedder, and when he did, he went in the airborne, and he just stuck right up in the air on the wall. I would imagine that it was catch fence, but
Oh yeah. Oh,
currently,
he instantly went back into the pit stop though. Just
he had
trying
to get
play.
towed. The only way you're going to continue. Andrew Miller still got got a lead. Only about 3 seconds over RJ Bishop.
John Wall, that is funny.
Oh, yeah.
His car is just suspended in midair right there. The replay's actually rolling right now. You just can't.
You can't see him.
Yeah, it
It's
just
probably too
got
high.
stuck in the fence.
TV2 is what
Yeah.
Jamie did too. Jamie got stuck in the fence too on that one.
Andrew Miller currently in first, Tarnation, representing Tarnation TV tonight as our co-host on track.
Currently, there's only 3 cars on the lead lap.
Go get him, buddy. No pressure. Just talking to Andrew here right now. Wow, he just avoided a massive wreck right there.
RJ Bishop's in second, about 3 seconds behind, and Crocodile Crop is in third, about 15 seconds behind.
Oh, Andrew is in the
They're
catch
the only
fence
three
and
on the
he
lead lap.
is stuck.
Well, so much for that.
That should hand over the lead to RJ Bishop.
Yeah, now we're looking for the next leader here. Yeah,
And
it should be
Crocodile Crop is
RJ.
in second. Or what? Yeah, he's still in. He's in third.
He's your leader.
Current. And he made it through.
Beautiful. Thread the needle. We're within the last 10 laps to go here now, so I'm just going to stay focused on the leader because this, again, is going to be...
Jeez, that went by quick.
Yes, this is going to be, like you said, crash avoidance. Andrew was able to do it. Cromp was able to do it. Now Bishop's going to have to do it. It's getting in that fence, though. The cars are getting stuck in the fence if they get
Even
off the
after
track.
all that, I'm still third.
Nice. Are you still on the track?
Get him,
Yeah, you
buddy.
had your tow truck, eh?
Yeah, about 30-second tow. Oh, now I'm second.
Andrew Miller got ejected from the car into the fence, had to call for, or ejected from the track into the fence, had to call for a tow truck, and he's still running in second place, as I'm showing him right now. Oh!
I saw that one coming. Chris Aiken set him up.
See, but everybody's a lap down. Bishop's the only car on the lead lap right now, so it's going to be tough to catch up. What's the interval? You can't really tell, I guess, if it's minus
Oh, you
one
can't
lap.
when they're one lap down.
Yeah.
You gotta. But he was just kind of went in there in the corner, and you could see Chris Aiken kind of slowed down and waited for him, and then took him.
Yeah, it's not all about pedal to the metal. It's about more like just kind of maybe even going a little bit slow.
Like I said, it's basically like I've seen a few leagues do with the game they call Wreck the Leader. If you're the leader, you're gonna get wrecked. That's just it. He's playing smart. Oh no! Oh, Andrew come up and got him a little nudge. Still got 5 laps to go. So.
Yeah, Andrew, let's see, we got Brian Wolf in the chat there. Is this what's supposed to be happening? Yes, it is. This is a no-holds-barred, win-at-all-costs event tonight. 3 races. This is the first of 2 short races. And then the winner of this race gets to choose the damage setting for race 2, so we might see some flames. I hope they choose realistic.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Oh, realistic would be amazing.
You just changed my opinion. I should have stuck in the first one.
Yeah, win the first one and then get realistic damage for race number 2. The main event will be damage off. It's 100 laps.
Yeah, but the thing of it is now I'm gonna be in the second race, and if he chooses full damage,
ooh,
well, he got pounded pretty good there. He's playing it smart though. He's
RJ, man. Yeah,
2 laps to go.
He's dancing around out here. Currently focused on your leader, the 18 of RJ Bishop. He's just gassing and braking.
He's just doing a wreck avoidance because they are just lining up waiting for him.
Everybody's at least 2 laps down except for the 24 Viper. He's lapped everybody almost twice.
I don't know if it's so much that he's lapped him as they've cut and wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew Miller coming in hard. Whoa, what a move.
Trying to get him.
Andrew tried to get him. Oh no, everybody's still after him.
There it is.
What a race. Oh wow, I don't know. That was just crazy.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
And
I don't know
I've
how to do that. I don't know how to broadcast that properly. So hopefully to our viewers, we did an okay job. Focus on the leader the last 15 laps or so.
38 lap sprint race. That was crazy. Let's see if we can grab RJ Bishop, get him down here real quick, have a quick interview with him.
RJ Bishop live on the Tarnation TV, buddy. What a run.
That was something else.
That's one word for it.
The right strategy.
I did not expect to win that, to be honest.
Crash avoidance is key, and you did a fine job, sir. You basically lapped everybody twice, except for 1 car. Viper was the only one you didn't lap twice, but he was in second.
Cool.
Well, now the question is going to be, they're going to let you choose the damage for the next race.
Oh, yeah, true.
What's your choice?
Why not?
Realistic. Do realistic.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sounds
Realistic
like a good
damage.
one.
Let's see who can finish the race.
All right, buddy. Well, we wanted to get up here and hear the hooting and hollering out of you because I knew you had a hell of a good race.
Yeah.
Big time crash avoidance at the end there. That was really good. I love what you did to Andrew Miller when he tried to get you, and you.
I saw it coming.
I see that. That was an awesome move. But congratulations on the win. Hopefully you'll be out there earlier next, and we'll get to talk to you some more tonight.
Hopefully.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks,
buddy.
man. Our vote is realistic damage for race 2. Make it happen.
All right.
Thanks, buddy. Congratulations. There you go, RJ Bishop in the Interstate Batteries Bobby Labonte looking thing. The winner of race 1. And we just sabotaged race 2 by
for me
forcing him to go and vote for realistic damage. We'll see what happens. Whoops, my camera is all messed up. All right, let's lock that. There we go. Oh. Now what? We got to do that again?
You have to do that again.
Oh, man. Join us on Tuesday from Sonoma at the Maverick Cup Series. Right here at Tarnation TV live at 8:30 at the 6th of May. And on the 9th of May, which would be Friday at 9 at the Primetime Racing League. PRL is nice enough to have us back in there for their truck series on Friday night. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Going to be a busy week for us.
Yeah. The PRL is Super Speedway Racing.
So this is going to be the fun part now. I'm going to get in the car. It's going to be Dominus, holy crap, I want to make it to this race.
Yeah.
That was hard to call, and unfortunately for me, I don't have to call the next one, but I'll have to talk a bit through it. So it's still
if you want to.
I have no problem with that. It's all good.
Cool.
I just got to remember my PG filter on that.
Yeah.
When I'm out there.
Oh, we'll have to get you to pull Andrew back up because he doesn't have server privilege. Andrew, what's happening, buddy? Holy moly.
I already worked on that.
Hey. Oh, man, that was interesting.
Yeah. A lot of fun to watch, that's for sure. Holy moly.
Oh, my gosh. I was thinking I may have a chance at this if everyone is kind to me, but unfortunately, that was not the case. But it's like, good Lord.
I liked your Hail Mary at the end there to try to get the leader. That was pretty good.
he saw it coming and he backed out, which a valid move.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go down and get myself strapped in. Oh, that was fun. Fun to watch. Hard to broadcast. Andrew, you were going to have your hands full in third for 38 lap sprint race. But have fun up there. I'll talk to you guys a little later.
Hey,
good luck, man. Good luck, man. They're doing damage.
Yeah, cool. We were trying to sabotage. We said, let's do realistic damage. We grabbed RJ and told him, let's go realistic damage, man. We want to see, just disabled cars and all turns on fire.
Oh, man. They did say that they're going to keep it restricted to moderate, but they're going damage.
That would be cool if they went realistic. I don't know. If it was realistic, you would definitely not see everybody getting to the end of that.
Oh, I don't know if anyone would, honestly. No. I mean, that was a lot of fun. It is kind of fun just kind of getting to let out some steam a little bit, just kind of just let loose quite a bit. And honestly, that was really cool, and I'm looking forward to what this next one's going to look like. I don't know what 100 laps of that would have been like. Holy cow! I think 38 was enough for me.
Yeah. That's going to be a workout, I can imagine, because it's not even really about hitting your marks and your speed and stuff. It's more almost like slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, it's I mean that was there was a big part of that was just like, all right, just trying to avoid all the calamity around you, and if anyone else decides, well, he's there, I'm going to wreck him, then well, that just is how it is. And unfortunately, Viper got me there and got me stuck in the fence, but
yeah.
But no, I won't lie that there was like the big wreck that happened in the first corner was like, all right, I missed that. And then there was some other wreck on like the third or fourth lap that was off of turn 2 that I somehow got through that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now we got something going here. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm just going to try to hit my marks and drive my regular speed and see if it pays out. And, It almost did,
right,
until Viper had other ideas. But again, that's the nature of just kind of a silly race like this. But no, it's a good time, and we'll see what Rod's able to do here.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like the strategy is like, I mean, Bishop was almost 2 laps. He lapped everybody twice except for one car to win that race, and you're thinking, okay. He clearly just avoided the most accidents, really.
Yep, he avoided it the most, and any time that, I mean, I'll have to watch it back, of course, but I think that any time that he would have gotten into something, he probably was able to get it back straight again, like really quickly, or any time that he did get run into, the car didn't go around on him.
Right.
Those are usually the big things with a race like this, is just hoping that it doesn't. That you don't have what happened to me and end up getting stuck in the fence, or that you end up on your roof or anything like that. And the fact that probably didn't happen to him, even if he did get into anything, that's probably what saved him as far as keeping it going. And that's how he was able to be on his own lap there. And
I tried giving it one last Hail Mary there, but yeah, well, I think he definitely saw that coming, and was it able to back out of it. But hey, it's like I said, it's just good fun.
There was a weird instance there too. We were watching Kiara, and she got stuck just not even up in the fence or nothing, just flat on the track, backed into the wall, stuck. And then somebody clipped her and sent her into the forest. But it's like the car was 4 wheels on the track, stuck in the wall in reverse. Like it just went backwards into the fence and got stuck on the fence that way. And it's like, okay, well, you don't even need to hit the wall hard. It's almost like you just kind of hit it the right way, you know?
Just got in a bad spot.
Yeah, it's weird. The wall will eat you up.
Yeah, I did that when we were just kind of fooling around after the race. It got me. I think that's Wolf in chat there. As realistic in this next one. Now they said they're just doing moderate. They at least want to give these guys somewhat of a chance to finish it, but
yeah, so
it will be moderate damage. They said.
Yeah, I think the option was damage is on or off. On being moderate, they couldn't. RJ probably voted for realistic, and they're like, no, if you want it on, it's going to be moderate. So it would have been fun to see what would have happened with realistic, though, because the realistic damage model can definitely, it's definitely a little bit more amplified. Like wheels will come off, and it's pretty neat looking. Not really come off, but they'll get bent up inside the hoods and stuff. You don't get that with moderate. I think, well, maybe you can, but you got to hit like really hard. But it'll be interesting to see what this race, I mean, as you can see the moderate damage here now, you know, there's Dick Jordan. That thing's in pretty bad shape just in practice right here. The original Cup mod we're using too. This is the exact car models that launched with the game back in 2003. So we're running the original setup. Of course, this track didn't exist back then. Well, the track did, but not in the sim, if that makes any sense. This track's been around a while.
Yeah, a track that, of course, got added into the game. It's a good track too. I mean, honestly, this would not be a bad track for just like a regular league race.
Yeah, paved little short track.
It is very comparable to Martinsville, maybe just with a few more degrees of banking. But I would say that the two tracks drive very, very similarly.
This one's a little bit wider too, right? Because Martinsville's way tighter than this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I would definitely say this is probably a lane wider, and but you got to keep it on the bottom if you're actually if you're legitimately just running your race. You definitely want to keep it on the bottom, but obviously, well, in this race, it's who cares?
It's a different monster, yeah.
Yeah. This is more like just hope that everyone is going to be kind to you, and most of the time they won't be, because that's just that is literally the intention. But yeah, with I'm with you, CMC and the moderate damage on. I will not be surprised if I'm predicting half the cars will finish and half will not. That is my call.
Being forced to retire from catastrophic engine failure. That's what you're talking about, right? Yeah, because now with moderate damage on, engines still can take damage, not as much damage as realistic, but even if they are damaged, you can still drive them, but they will eventually expire if you drive them damaged at, limited RPMs. They will eventually pop. So that could be an issue too. You could become an obstruction on the track too. The motor blows up and you'll just sit there and be an obstacle. Why get a tow truck?
Yeah.
Might as well just sit there until you get disqualified. That's what I would do.
It could get it could get ugly.
Yeah. Just sit there off the corner. The engine blows up. Just sit there in the corner until somebody either runs you over or they DQ you, because the game will eventually disqualify you and remove you from the track for not removing yourself. So that could definitely be fun. Just showing some track information there. This track was released in 2006. Track development. I like to put the names of the people who made the track, which is kind of cool. Joshua Guier, ASTG and HP Course, whoever these people are, thank you very much. Track was released almost 20 years ago. There is a night version of this track as well. Today we are running, I think we are running the night version actually.
I was going to say, this looks like the night version.
Yeah, the lights are on, so. The community around our favorite sim never ceases to amaze me.
It's always blossoming with new stuff and having a good time of it.
Well, I was invited.
I just watched back the moment that Viper did me in. I should have seen it coming. I should have. Well.
I got invited there a couple weeks ago on a Sunday to race it fast. They were testing out their version of the Red Bull Ring. The track
okay.
Hasn't been released yet.
Ooh, that would be neat.
Yeah, it was cool. I'm like, wait, what? Like, Randall got a hold of me. He's like, you want to race? Because, you got to be careful who you give the track to, because he knows I'm not going to post it online. I'm not going to do that. You give it to me, I'm going to run the race, and then I'll keep the track, but it'll be updated. There were some glitches with, he was talking to me after the race about how they set the cameras up and stuff, but I'm like, no, that's not what they look like. What? And he fires up the replay, and oh, damn. So we were kind of beta testing the thing. It was flawless. The track was fantastic. Very cool track. What's the original? The original track was made like in the 70s or the 80s. The Oster ring or something, and then Red Bull took it over.
The A1 ring.
Yeah, had a few different names, and then Red Bull has it now, but it's never existed in our 2003 as the Red Bull ring. Anyway, there might have been a previous attempt at releasing it, but always creating, man. Even just a couple of weeks ago, they're still working on brand new stuff. So, and it ran great. Track was great. I finished 4th.
There you go.
And the crew over at Fast is not they're not too shabby when it comes to sim racing. So that was kind of neat that I was able to finish 4th amongst those guys on a track that I literally got delivered it to my email box like 2 hours before we went and started practicing on it. So
that shows that you still got a lot to you. So that's
still
cool.
Got the chops. The road courses are cool. Like I say, I'll probably never win, but it's always just fun to get out there and run, especially to be invited to a little private race like that to kind of do a little last minute beta testing before they finalize this thing. Well, we got some smoke on the track here now. Chris Aiken belching oil. What is that? That's oil, coolant, a little bit of everything. There's not much left of that car at all, but it's still running.
You got oil coming out of that thing, maybe some apple juice. I don't know.
It's a little bit of everything in there. What's it look like from the inside?
Oh,
they are. Look at that tack. It is fluttering.
I'm glad they're not doing realistic because, there would be no one left.
Yeah, it would be neat to see, though, cars just blowing up all over the place. Because, that's the thing. Even if you do take damage and you continue to race, if it gives up on you later, like you could take some damage you could still race with the damaged engine. You wouldn't be at peak power, but how long does it last? So if it's down to one car, there's one car left on the track, but he has engine damage and the engine blows up before he finishes, then what? The race is over. But you'd be the winner because you lasted the longest. But you only ran 29 or 38 laps or something. That would be pretty funny. And the winner is, just because he was the last person running, the engine running, Sometimes that's the thing with a demolition derby is you're the last car that actually runs.
Okay, buddy, fire it up.
Boy, here we go.
One switch at a time, turning your stuff on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in, by the way. A lot of action in the YouTube channel, so we always thank you for that. It's a little bit hectic, so we may not be able to read some of those things right now, but we'll try our best. All right, we're going to the starting grid.
I'll keep an eye on the chat here as well. Make sure to hit the like button, of course.
Or click the dislike button, but make sure you click it twice. Double click it, because you hate it so much.
All right, Blaine, how many cars are going to be involved in turn 1 when they wreck?
7.
7?
How many cars are
I
starting?
think that's not a bad number.
Gonna reset my tickers here.
Looks like Corey may have opted out.
Oh, did she not start this race? Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, no, she
Oh,
just
so-
hopped back in. Okay.
So turn 1, you were saying? Let's set the camera
Turn
up here.
1. Let's find out. Oh, God. Oh, Chris with a bit of a smart play there.
Yeah. Some guys pulled down the bomb.
Oh, you know what? That was actually
Nah.
relatively clean.
That was really nice, actually. We were going 4 or 5 wide almost. Okay, damage is changing. With damage being on here.
Viper has been the beneficiary thus far and is now in the lead.
Yeah.
Wonder if maybe the fact that damage is on maybe kind of scared these guys a little bit. Maybe they're going to be a little more cautious.
Yeah, a little more racy.
Oh, I say that. Oh, Garland. Garland Oak's almost into Boyette. I think it's how you pronounce that, right? Oh,
I would, yep.
Rod just took him out.
Rod just pushed him out of the way. Rod Weston with the bump and run.
About the cleanest way to do that.
It was smooth, man. Just, he knows, and Rod loves these little short tracks too.
Oh, that's what he was saying. He loves Martinsville, and he was really hyping this track up as Dick Jordan's about to get lapped. Whoop. He's not going to make it easy.
Rod currently in 3rd. Jamie Tedder.
61 just took the 24 to the wall.
Viper is down. Rod gets on the brakes, gets around him. So does Cromp. Oh, Cromp got tagged. Bump drafted on a short track. Rod in 2nd
Garland
place.
just tried to take a shot
Tedder
at him.
upside down. Rod takes the lead right there.
I was going to say, that should give the lead to the 31, but so that's 2 for 2 on the co-commentators leading.
Yeah. First place position right now, the 31 of Rod Weston.
But what's the 61 going to do?
Look at this.
Oh,
Rod is showing him how it's done.
that's about the best dump in front that you're going to see.
It is. It's all about, like, you know, you can go in there and just power bomb these people, but that might not be the best way to do it. You know, the little taps protect your car. Because now that damage is on, you don't want to be the cannonball. You're going to end up damaging yourself.
That's true. Yeah, we may see it differently. As Noah Wright in chat saying we ignored him the first time. Well, we got you this time.
Oh, no, there it is. Some damage to the 31 on that one. Cromp upside down rolling.
I don't know who's going to be leading now. Viper again. Brian's asking if this means that you're going to be in the main event.
Negative.
Awesome.
We've got a car over the fence in turn 7.
7.
Yeah, I'm just making numbers up now. 61 of Dick Jordan. He's going to need a tow truck because he's on the wrong side of the fence right here, and that is mangled.
We got the top 5 all within about, what's that, probably 2 seconds? 3 seconds?
I don't know if Dick Jordan's going to be able to get out of here. He's on the wrong side of the wall. Car is completely mangled.
Oh, Rod's catching the Viper. Oh, Viper just messed up that corner. Side by side. Oh, Chris takes them both. And John Wall. And Jamie Tedder, I think, just took the lead. For now. Uh-oh.
For now.
Oh, RJ just tried to take a shot at the 24 and ended up spinning himself.
Oh, Tedder just got clobbered, yeah.
Shot. Put Viper back in the lead. He's taking avoiding action from the 910. Oh, there's Corey back out there. Come on, come down. Get him. Get him.
You're looking at
Chris
Corey
is stuck on his roof.
58.
Yeah. Chris is stuck on his roof. Rod's going to try to get him back over. It did not work.
Oh, yeah. Who's that there? That's Chris Aiken upside down.
Oh, was that Kiera?
That'll work, but Kiera taking major damage helping Chris out. I think Chris went for a Pepsi.
Well, it worked. Oh.
Yeah, Chris wasn't paying attention. Corey, too,
and
slid
now
through
he's
there.
belching smoke.
Corey's got some damage to the side of her car. Kiara's just out there being an obstacle. No rules against that.
Oh, God.
Boyette, 2. Right
Roadblock,
next,
turn 2.
Yeah. Garland Oaks there, the 61. That's a cool looking car. Oh, big wreck. Big pile up here. Wow.
Goodman over
Back
the
straightaway is an absolute parking lot.
Chris Boyette is looking mauled. Corey's trying to get it back going. There she goes.
Here comes Viper in first.
61's without a hood, and the 8's just driving backwards.
Viper in first place right here, right on the bumper of Crocodile Crop, 2 laps down. Now, does Viper dump the lappers?
If you want to make friends, no.
No. Viper's car looks very clean.
I wouldn't.
Viper's car looks very clean. Judging by the body damage on that car, he's been able to keep that thing very clean, which is why obviously he's in first.
Let's see how long it stays that way. John's gonna.
Chris Aiken is on fire.
And Viper is now upside down. Who does that give the lead to?
Chris Aiken is on fire. Right behind him, Tom Goodman is on fire as well.
Jamie Tedder's on fire.
Corey, 2. We've got 2 2s out here. Corey and her husband, Josh. Is Oaks on fire? No, I think there's just a guy on fire in front of him. It's hard to see because there's a lot of smoke.
There's 3 cars on fire.
Dick Jordan has no hood, so we can see his engine.
And RJ's leading.
That's what the engine looks like in the car.
Oh,
that's what
RJ
the wall
just
looks like. If anybody was wondering, that's what the engine looks like. Now, in realistic damage, they'll tear the fenders off, they'll tear the grill off, everything.
I don't know if RJ's still going to have the lead here or
RJ's
not.
second place, yeah. Viper currently in first. 10 to go.
Viper's looking good to win this thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
RJ's trying to avoid everybody getting into him.
I mean, anybody on the lead lap could take it. So it's Goodman, Oaks, Bishop, and Viper. Viper leading. There's a lot of oil on the track because there's a lot of black smoke.
Oh, we got one around. It's John Wall in turn 2. You really can't keep up with all this. You just got to,
No. Right now, we're within 10. I'm just going to focus on the leader because that's the lead position here. The 8 there is in bad shape. Chris Boyette. John Wall getting dumped by the leader. Strategic spin.
He went out of his way to do that.
Yes, he did. He took some serious damage to the front end of that thing. It looked pretty good until he got up to next to John.
He's got a big lead, though, so it's...
Yeah.
RJ is in second. He's about a straightaway behind.
There's Rod Weston.
I think he's looking good.
10th
showing
place.
10th.
Yeah.
Oh, John just got spun again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, nice save.
Some of these cars look bad.
I can't believe they're all running.
These are still running,
No
yeah.
one's shown as retired.
No. These cars have been belching smoke for 15, 20 laps.
Oh, RJ's right behind the 24 now. Oh!
24 is around.
And RJ keeps it straight. He may go 2 for 2 here. Oh, unless they wreck in front of him. Well, Garland Oaks actually took the lead that time. Well, temporarily.
Right. Yeah, I'm still showing... Oh, RJ's around from second place. Who's in first? I lost first.
Garland.
It is Garland, yeah.
Was scored as the leader that time. I think RJ's going to get it here. And indeed he does.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking good to go back to back here, I think. Unless, oh God. Oh my goodness, the H. That's a tumble.
Oh no, Garland's upside down in third place. I can't even see what's going on here. 18 in first. Somehow just avoided getting
John
rolled right
is
there.
Trying so hard to take him out.
John, I think we just saw RJ slam the brakes on so hard right there because John is out to get him. That car doesn't even look like a car anymore. Look at the shape of that thing.
This is intentionally a demo derby.
Yes.
No, we're asking. Yes, this is intentional. This is the plan.
Yeah.
As white flag. Josh 2 has scored third, by the way.
He's taken very gingerly trying to get all these guys. They're all trying to get him. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
We're looking for Viper. He might have
he's going to back him. He's going to back him across the finish line.
He got it. Oh, wow.
In reverse.
Bishop in reverse. Viper was gaining on him, man. Viper was gaining on him.
And who's going to officially get second? I can't find him. Oh, that was too good. Yeah, Viper was second. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that was
somehow
too good.
RJ was able to get that. Viper was 13 seconds behind when they rolled, when they got a hold of him there. And I figured, yeah, he just slam it in reverse and go backwards because Viper was coming, but who knows? He might have been in his own problem. I've only got one camera, so.
What up? Again.
Good day, sir. Oh. What a riot. Man, they were out to get you so awful, RJ. Like, just out to get you. They didn't even care.
Yeah, towards the, about halfway, I had engine damage, so about half the race I was down on power.
Wow.
I mean, you're going 2 for 2 there, and you ended up getting, and hey, you got it, and ultimately you backed across the finish line. It was that was pretty impressive, but I had a funny feeling.
I might as well shove it into reverse.
I had a funny feeling everyone was like, "Oh, can't let him win again."
Well,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
I had the lead for a little while.
Yeah, man, we were watching.
Same thing with Andrew.
Very cool. And nobody retired. All that damage on this. There's some of the cars don't even look like cars anymore, but everybody made it.
And that's it.
Yeah, John Goodman got DQ'd.
Yeah.
That was Colin Goodman got DQ'd. Got knocked out and hits a couple of times and got black flag for it. And of course, getting caught out.
Well, congratulations on surviving that, man. You chose damage after winning the first heat, and you definitely took some, but not enough.
Oh, yeah. More than plenty.
Yeah. I wonder if they would have gone realistic if how many cars would have been making it to the end.
I'll tell you, damage changed the complexity of that race, though, because you were in the first one that Andrew can attest to. You can be a little braver. You can really go crazy. You can dive in there. It didn't really matter. You knew your car was gonna be good at the end of it. You saw a few drivers that were fairly aggressive at the beginning. around me at least, I saw not as aggressive as they were in the first race.
Well, even the
I was
first
semi-aggressive, I'll say that.
even the first lap, like right into the, we saw a lot of guys pull down to the apron and just let the pack
And I
go,
was
and
one
you're
of them.
going 4 wide into turn 1, and like nobody's wrecking, because you can save all your wrecking to the end because you want to make sure you can make it that far. If you need to use that bumper, you might as well save that bumper to the last 15 laps or so. You don't want to use up all your damage and blow yourself up too early.
That was crazy. Now, for the 100 lap feature, that ought to be a fun one. Try to keep track of everything for 100 laps.
Well, you going to win the 100 lap one, RJ? We'll talk to you a third
I'm
time
gonna try.
tonight. All right. Well, thanks for talking to us the first 2 times. Maybe in the next 40 minutes or so, we'll be talking to you again.
Hopefully.
Awesome, buddy. We'll send you back up to the room there, and we'll get ready for this main event. Awesome job. And there's your winner, RJ Bishop.
Wow. That was definitely a different style of racing.
It's almost like, we do this type of stuff, and then there's always something new coming up.
Oh, yeah, like the Mega Marathon races added a different complexity to this game, and this is it was just fun.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I got into the 8 there, and I didn't really try to get into them too much, but had a run, so I decided to take it and warm them up a little bit.
You were very smooth just picking your points. Like, okay, damage is on. I don't want to wreck myself, but I can lift the back wheels up on this guy and just kind of move him out of the way. Very gingerly spinning people out.
Yeah, the other problem that I have is I race in the cockpit.
Oh.
Where that becomes a problem, especially the more the banking. Coming out of out of the turns, I can't really see, ahead of me as good as somebody that'd be on the roof or anything.
Right.
So because of that, it made it harder to see. Of course, with the damage on anybody that got a wrecked motor, before you know it, you're in oil, leaking oil, smoking. It just covers the windshield, and that makes it even harder to see.
Other cars spraying up all that dirt too, right?
Yeah.
So you won't pop out of there, even just for a race like this.
I really think I've made the wrong decision. I should have picked the first race and let Andrew have the second one.
Oh, God.
But it was fun. I had a great time. Like I said, led a little bit. I got caught up in some of the stuff and moved a few people just because you have to. That's part of it. Like Andrew said to earlier, he said the fun part about it is that you're encouraged to move people. So I did it. What you would do at your local short track. Just get them out of my way without really wrecking them. But
what's been going on over there at Top Dragster, Andrew?
Continuing Tuesday nights with the Hobo Racing League, bringing their Cup Series pretty much week in, week out.
We're competing with you then, because we're over at Maverick on Tuesdays.
Once they got me on board for that, it's like, oh man, the Blame's doing Maverick and I'm doing Hobo. That's a
good group of guys. Good group of guys over to Hobo though.
Yeah,
really good group of guys.
But they very competitive. I mean, it took us 9 races to get a multi-time winner.
Wow.
We had 8 different winners in 8 races. That was incredible.
That is great.
There's been some fantastic racing in that.
Because they get about how many cars showing up? Like 20, 25 each week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, about 25 on average, maybe even a little bit above that. So, and that's what I was saying is, I've said this before on those streams, is that you've got like full fields at Maverick, plus 25 guys racing Hobo, and there's even a third league that I know that runs and gets a good probably 15 to 20 guys. So Tuesdays are a heck of a day that show that, hey, there's still a lot of activity going on in this game, and it's really, really neat to see.
CCR, I think, is another league that runs on Tuesdays.
Yeah, CCR runs every day.
Yep. And then I know that not with this game, but there's like I think it's RTG. They run NASCAR, but on Tuesdays is their, I believe, iRacing.
Remember, one switch at a time, turning your stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right. My goodness, yeah, it's still big. It's still really, really big, as we've got it in qualifying now. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Speaking of CCR, I guess I'll throw it out there that they've asked me to broadcast a race this coming Friday night.
Cool.
For their Error 88 series, so I will be doing that as well. I think I'll probably be going live around 8 o'clock Eastern time for that.
But tune over to Tarnation TV this Friday, because we'll be doing it for PRL.
Oh, you guys got PRL?
It's a one-off PRL race. Yeah, Graham.
Sorry, Andrew, I had to say it. You know?
I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Oh my gosh, this is nuts.
It's great though, man. That's why we all have multiple monitors on our computers.
Yep.
Because I'll do that. I'll put up a couple streams. Like I see you go live, I'll put it on. I might not chat in the chat box, but I'll have it on. I'll watch it, and like, Talladega Challenge at RTG's on. FRN, I'll watch that, what's Cook, CBM, JTN, all the different NASCAR 2003 broadcasters, throw them up there and just watch some racing at the corner of my eye. Oh, they're qualifying for this. I forgot. I got to disable or abort my qualifying run so I don't hold them up. Main event qualifying has started. Let's catch up on some of this YouTube stuff. We got, Benjamin Snyder's in there. Josh to Brian, Fluid Studios.
Chris Elliott just popped in just now.
Oh, right on. What's up, Blaine and Ron? Oh, and Chris Elliott. What's up, buddy? Yeah, guys were texting me today.
My phone was going off, so he's probably trying to get me to play golf.
I think Jeff was texting me too. And so did, was it? Ken Roberts texted me today too. Didn't even see it. I was busy over at my dad's place. We had to swap like snow tires off like 4 vehicles and fix a barbecue. So that was like, my text messages, I get them way too late. I'm like, oh man, Ken Roberts is texting me. What's going on there? So they've got some stuff in the works, clearly.
Like I said, my phone was going off, so I said he's probably trying to get me to play golf. He said he was.
I was. Oh yeah, there he is.
Up into the booth.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to do when he's not on our team speak. You know what I mean?
Well, thanks everybody for commenting on the YouTube there. And we were talking about this before. We never even thought about it. We could have had the opportunity to actually broadcast this on Tarnation TV Turbo. It's a secondary channel I don't really use too much, but a little bit more loosey-goosey over there with language and stuff. So this is the family-friendly version, though. And over on that Turbo channel, I'll broadcast from like the cockpit or something if I'm racing at a, some kind of, like if I'm just on track and want to do like a broadcast, I'll put it over there because it's way less professional.
So this last race, of course, 100 laps, they had qualifying. Option to qualify. The one driver that could not qualify was RJ Bishop. That was part of their rule. John Wall gets the pole, Jamie Tedder, Viper, Josh 2, Crombie, my kids, Crocodile Crombie, RC, and then of course the Kira. Corey don't think she's running this last race. She had a little bit of connection issues trying to get into the second race. And then, of course, Chris Aiken, and then their last place guy is RJ Bishop and Alan Oates. So.
Yeah, RJ has to start last because he won the race at the first. He won both of them. The winners of the first 2 races have to start at the back at the main event, but Bishop won both of them, so he has to start at the back twice. How's that work?
Well, now he's got to learn how to do crash avoidance times 3. Because now he was doing it for 38 laps. Now he's going to have to do it for 100 laps. It's 100 laps.
But damage is off for the main event, right?
Yep. I think damage is off. So, yeah, I definitely picked the wrong race to run in. But I think Andrew would have had much more fun in that and getting damaged. But
I don't know about that.
It's one word for it.
But no, but I do know, like, well, first off, I think since RJ won both races, I think his deal should be start at the back and get a drive-through penalty. I'm just kidding.
Right.
I think though, one thing that you're going to have to understand, first off, he's in a bright green car. Okay, he should have gone with the Target sponsorship, because I have a feeling that he's not going to win the third one, because he's going to have a bullseye on him like crazy.
Yeah. I'm showing a graphic on
100
screen.
laps of this. I don't know how many guys are even going to be on the. If RJ was able to lap everybody in the first one, I think everyone's just going to be so all over the place that we're not even going to know who's going to be where until like lap 90.
The big thing too, though, is fuel's not an issue. Do 150 laps of fuel. You know they're not going to have to pit for fuel, but yet you're going to have to pit for tires or conserve tires.
Right.
That 38 lap race, I was running. I wouldn't say I was running as hard as I could run, just because if you did that, you wouldn't make the end of the race. But I was running, hard. I was going as fast as I felt I could comfortably, try to keep up and try to get as much, get best lap times I could. But now 100 lap race, you got to go almost, a third, 2/3 more distance kind of thing. So
right,
there might even be pit stops for tires.
And it's a thing too, like your wreck avoidance and then getting stuck in the fence requiring tow truck. That's putting people laps down and stuff too. So you got to be really careful, really. I mean, you might want to clobber some people out here because, but you know what I mean? Like if you get stuck in the fence and there's no options, you have to call a tow. You're going to lose a couple laps easy.
Oh yeah. The other thing too is these guys are out having fun. So
yeah,
you take a few of the guys that are here. RJ Bishop's taking it a little serious. A few of the guys are taking it a little bit serious. I know Andrew was taking it serious until he got a few laps down, and he was still seriously trying to get to the leader. But it's just depends on how many people are just going to go out and play Wreckfest, or how many people are going to go out and just see if they can win this.
It's definitely, winning this, it's in the chat there, somebody said it. Who said it? There's like an endurance race. I think it was Viper that said it.
If you run it,
it's like an endurance race with no rules. It's really concentrating on staying out of trouble and avoiding those wrecks. And like you're saying, you're having to conserve the tires, because you said a full tank of fuel, that's 1X, that's 150 laps.
Yep. You can go. You can go the distance on fuel, no problem. Tires. I know when I ended up getting flipped over on that one and ended up having to get a tow, I chose to take 2 right side tires, because the right tire was yellow, probably a little around halfway worn out, and that's just because of having to lock up the brakes and some of the incidents that happened. But you might be able to, if you run the race smart, like RJ did the last few races. Just save a little bit, save tires, and then when you get down near the end of it, you may have better tires than everybody, and then continue to go on, maybe. Or is it, do you want to go full on and just, try to lap as many cars as you can and then take tires?
Looks like the green flag is getting ready to roll here.
Okay, buddy, fired up here. Good time turning your stuff on.
Oh man, yeah. So on a 38 lap race there, you guys were rolling much tire damage at all?
Like I said, I had my right front got yellow, but I got caught up into a couple of things too. But
right.
I think
I will admit mine. Sorry.
Go ahead. As I say, mine tire wear is an issue too.
Yeah, for me, it actually really wasn't. But of course, I run anti-locks, so I didn't really worry about locking it up that much. But even when I got towed and ended up on pit road, I was like, you know what? Don't even give me tires. Don't waste that extra 15 seconds, because I didn't have much wear on them. But for 100 laps, and if you're getting spun around constantly, yeah, I could possibly see that being of help. So, I think it'll just be up to what these guys feel will be the best course of action. But now damage is off again, and we're about to get this thing going. And I think the 7 cars into turn 1 is going to be pretty accurate here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's a couple. Yeah.
Oh, John's already on his side. Oh, let it begin.
That was a dive bomb right in there.
17's about to get into something. Oof.
A great view of that I had still on my pit stall, so I had the perfect
turn 4.
There's a
turn
wreck.
4 calamity corner. Still haven't figured out who's leading yet.
It was Wall or RJ, but then that all changed.
Viper.
I've got Viper right
42
there
just
right
came
now.
to a stop and let it all play out in front of her.
Yep. Probably a good call.
Oh, now she's in prime position to wreck her husband. That would be perfect.
RJ gets taken out by John Wall.
There's Tom Goodman in the 33. We're trying to get through the field here. Get on the some of these guys some screen time.
Good to see
here
Corey
early.
didn't make it into this one. Skipper's down, the leader's down on the spun down onto the pit road. He's trying to get going again, but nobody's letting him.
Oh boy, yeah. Oh gosh, here they go again. Bishop gets into that. Who's going to be leading this time? It looks like it may be the 19. It is the 19.
Trying to get caught back up to find out that myself. It's craziness. Uh-oh.
Oh, Kara just took a shot, and that is the 19 around.
Oh, I'm trying to look for the 19. He's got no number on the car. That's why I keep floating by him. He's got that loud graffiti
Got kind of
Joker
graffiti
car.
kind of
Yeah.
thing,
Looks like everything
Garland
on that car.
took the lead.
What's going on this car? Let's check this thing. The executioner. Oh, look at this thing. Okay.
Oh, Chris, you missed it. Rod was actually in the second race.
I was in the second race, and it was a wreck fest.
So there is a 19 on the car. It's on the hood, right next to Hello Kitty, or Kello Kitty, or whatever.
Oh, Kitty's on that thing?
Yeah, a little hello. And there's a 19 on the side. What's it say on the roof?
It's very unexpected.
Garland Oaks he's got the lead, but
That car is wild.
he let John Wall let him by and kind of give him a little nudge.
Rear spoiler on the 19 says, "I don't care." Very cool.
Garland's about to have some trouble here.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No. Oh, no.
58 to 0 getting into it. I think that'll give the lead to the 24 for the time being.
Second. Oh. Yeah,
67
he made it
holding
through,
on
though.
to it. Yeah. Garland
He
Oaks
made
in
it
the
through.
67. He sponsored a race last week too, didn't he?
Garland Oaks, yeah.
Yep. The Autism Awareness at Talladega at Maverick, sponsored by Garland Oaks in the 67. Always runs the 67.
Oh, more
Usually
calamity on
Toyota,
the
but
front stretch.
some good crash avoidance there by Viper.
Josh is too nice. He's not going to take him out.
We watched Jamie Tedder here in the 910. He's clobbering a couple of guys pretty good. Let's see if he does it.
No,
You can definitely tell, like, who's way... Oh, goodness gracious.
nowhere for Viper to go on that one.
Goodness gracious me.
You can definitely tell, like, who's way more, like, who's the lawful good and who's the chaotic evil in this race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Wall is the chaotic evil.
Big time. Josh Chu's the lawful good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wall is, especially the last race, his mission to get to Bishop was almost a little bit sadistic.
I think Viper is more like a chaotic neutral. I don't know why I'm bringing this whole... Is that D&D that chart is supposed to be part of? I can't remember.
So 17 laps in, we got Bishop on pit road.
Tedder's still leading. And John Wall is brake checking the 24.
We're down to only 4 cars on the lead lap currently.
It showed Bishop on pit road. I wonder if he just got stuck on pit road and just had to go for a drive. He didn't stop.
Might have got pushed down there.
Yeah, I saw in
Tedder
the
is gone.
Yeah, what's his gap here? He's got about a 7-second gap. We're just focused on him here driving the Carolina Panthers, the 910. Kind of just out there by himself now.
Hasn't caught up to John Wall yet, so.
Yeah, once he catches the 0, it's going to be game on. Well, the 0's on pit road.
Might have had it.
Not anymore, and he's going to come out and block the 67.
It's hard to keep track of who's what where. Now it's kind of calmed down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You say that, and Josh 2 is on his side. Oh, goodness gracious. Turn 2 is hamming it up again.
Now the Crocodile Crombie's on his lid on the back stretch.
Hey, Chris.
We got an assist there, yeah. Wall is driving on the wall.
Yeah. But now he's back on.
Oh, goodness. 18 and 85.
Ooh. RJ Bishop took a hard hit to the inside wall on the back stretch.
Currently running an 8th, RJ Bishop at the line. He just crossed the line. We'll get an update on that position. Probably about halfway around. 7th, there it is.
John Wall has just made it his mission to just absolutely destroy everybody. He's just putzing around the track until he finds someone.
He's 8 laps down, so.
And that's not like John Wall. He's not usually laps down.
No,
he's usually chasing him down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's an obstacle tonight. He's not racing to win this race. He's an obstacle.
17, trying to get back on the lead lap, got into the leader, and
that was upside down.
He went back on his lid. RJ Bishop got 1 lap back.
How long is that going to last? Oh, look out.
Oh! Well, John Wall got Tedder, but he bounced off the wall, kept going.
Nice recovery. Where's the 19? I think he's still second.
I'm showing him a second, yeah.
He's second, about almost 13 laps down. Jamie Tedder knocked Kira out of the way.
Oh, 19 just spun around the 17.
Oh no! Well, that was close for Jamie Tedder.
Oh, Viper's about to get him.
Yes,
he got him hard.
He was setting that one up.
Yeah, but he got himself landed on his lid. He set it up perfectly, but he flipped himself over.
61's trying to flip him back over.
Yeah, Dick Jordan's going to help him out.
Ooh, that was close for Jamie on the front stretch. Kira was turned around. He had to make a decision real quick, like. Made the right one. Oh, John Wall stopped him sideways on the track, flips Jamie on his side, and he's back on his wheels.
Jamie's got such a big lead that, he did, and now it's, well, now I think Chris may just take the lead again.
Oh, now.
For a moment.
For 33. Oh, no! Jamie Tedder run around into the back pit stall. That means he's going to have to go the 45 mile an hour pit road speed down.
Yeah.
Speed limit down the back pit stalls. Really about an hour he can go.
It's Chris Aiken into the lead. Oh, they are going crazy off turn 2. Oh, Josh is trying to take out the 18 and almost did so.
18's up to third, only 1 lap down.
Goodman and Kiera are on pit road. Goodman taking tires.
Hey, how the heck do you commentate something like this?
It's hard.
Trust me, you guys are helping me out. I'm able to find some angles here.
This is pretty hard to
because
keep
we're all
track of
watching
what
different
we're-
spots of the track, right? So we've got about 4 or 5 cars on pit road right now. So they are coming into the pits right now around lap 34, getting tires probably, like we were predicting.
I'm thinking that you're going to have people do that. Only the people that have gotten spun or slid, or you're going to have some of the guys like Jamie Tedder, probably Chris, go a little bit longer on the tires, but eventually they're going to have to pit.
Well, Chris is now the only car in the lead lap. He just got by the 18 in the 910, although the 18's trying to get him and does so.
Put him back on the lead lap, though.
Yeah, that could be big. Oh, goodness,
Jamie's
Chris.
going to come back through, take the lead back over.
No,
Two cars upside down on the front straight.
I think that's just
Breakdancing.
going to get him back on the lead lap.
Let's see. Is that the lead? Not quite yet.
Because of that episode where he had to go down the pit roads, down the back pit road, he ended up losing a lap. John Wall is after the RJ Bishop again.
Yep.
RJ is. I told you he probably wasn't going to win the third one, just because.
John is a menace.
Yeah.
He is out there for one reason and one reason only, and that is to make everyone's life miserable.
Yeah, it's
on
like
the racetrack. He's gonna.
He's just committing murder like everywhere. It's just
he was just putting at like 45 miles an hour down the backstretch. So he was like, "Nope, you're only getting around this. So you're only getting around turn 4. It looks like it's calamity right now."
Jamie Tedder just took over the lead.
Oh.
John Wall got him. Forsaken on the bottom.
Josh
passes
Chu in
them
the
both
fence.
and takes it into the
Josh Chu, that was an acrobatic move.
Look at Bishop dancing through that. Garland Oaks dancing through that.
Jamie Tedder just barely got going after that episode on backstretch.
Crocodile
And now
Crump.
Oh, John
by
Wall
himself.
on his roof.
The leader is just behind him. I mean, not by a whole much. And he moved back to third. Jay Bishop back on the lead lap now, and only about 8 seconds behind the leader.
I could barely tell the 79 and the 19 apart.
From a distance, their colors are similar.
And I'll tell you what, the 18, I mean, consider the fact that he won the first two, and he's still in second and back on the lead lap in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he's getting involved in stuff, that means that he's doing a solid enough job of avoiding everything. Then I think that he's still going to be in it with a great shot here.
Jamie Tedder stuck in the wall in turn 1. Viper planted him. Josh
got
Chu
it.
stops by.
Oh, somebody
Help him
else.
out,
We need
and they're
more
both
help.
stopped.
We need more help in turn 1. Somebody
Oh
help.
my gosh.
Oh,
They are
Jamie got the toe.
They both called for a tow. Pummeled.
No, they had no choice. I think they were stuck. That I don't care if everybody went up and tried to knock them off. They weren't coming off.
Oh, there's like 4 wide on the backstretch.
It's one of those things, you go perpendicular into that wall, you're not getting out.
Chiara into the 18. 18 is now flipping. 17 also helps him out with that. And John Wall is still being a menace.
I think I found the
RJ
best angle. I'm just on the zoom button, just in free cam here. It's the easiest way to keep an eye on these guys, for now anyway.
Zero is 21 laps down. We do have one retiree, and that was Corey too.
Right.
RJ Bishop still in second, but just he's going to go a lap down right here right now. Oh no, a couple of cars got caught, tangled up on the backstretch.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice job there by Chris keeping it straight.
Yeah, and Chris actually just put RJ Bishop another lap back down. So Chris is the only one on the lead lap right now. Oh, John
Chris
Wall.
Elliott in the
I
YouTube
was just
chat.
going to say, oh no, John Wall. And John
Ticker's
Wall
overheating.
goes down Chris.
Probably so.
Ticker-
RJ Bishop is back on the lead lap, and here comes John Wall after him. Oh, and he sees it.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
off in
that
time,
was a
let
good
him-
move
let
by the
him-
18.
Yeah, lost the lap back doing that, but he Saved himself from getting hit again.
Nope, somebody just got trapped on pit road. The 61. That's Dick Jordan.
What's 85 going to do here? Josh, it looks like he's getting a little more. He's getting a little more aggressive with this. Oh!
Oh!
I
thought he was going for him.
Yeah.
The 18 just brought it down pit road.
I bet you he's going down halfway to the right point of the race. He's going to grab 4 tires. Maybe fix. They don't have.
Or maybe I'm just avoiding action.
Now he went into the pits.
Oh, the 19 is in the fence, and he's upside down.
Boy.
Oh, and back on the wheels.
Oh. RJ Bishop went down pit road, stopped, took just right side tires.
33 sends it.
Oh no. We got a special guest tonight. The previous owners of Talladega Nights. Chris Elliott's in here. How's Chris doing tonight?
Hey guys, I'll be real quick. I know you're commentating. I just had to get in here. I've been watching this, and this is cool. You guys are doing a good job. It's nice to see something like this once in a while. These endurals.
It's hard to do, just to commentate. Sorry, just because there's so much going on everywhere.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track on the visuals too. I'm just sort of zooming in and out right now. I'll get back to normal cameras here in a couple of laps. There's so much going on that I think it's easier just to stick this thing on a post and just try my best to keep the whole track in view and just do some snap zooms.
I've been doing it in spectator mode, and you get a little bit wider view of what's going on.
Yeah, thank goodness there's not 40 cars.
Oh, John. Oh, goodness.
Jeez. I'm going to say RJ Bishop's back. He's back on the lead lap. He's only about a little over 9 seconds behind Chris. John Wall made another attempt at him.
Oh, Viper's going to get him, maybe. $40 laps to go now as Chris Hagan crosses the line there.
RJ Bishop doing the...
getting way down there.
We'll say the smart move of the deal. John Wall went low on the front stretch. He just followed him down there until he got to the corner and moved him out of the way.
Yeah, he knows what John's up to at this point. Oh, and John's about to do it to the 19. Oh, nope.
Something happened in the 19 you were talking about earlier. Cause now RJ Bishop's only like about 4 seconds behind him.
Oh, Kiara way up into the wall. Uh-oh.
Yeah, judging from that camera
John
right
Wall,
there, it looks like...
Look at this. Oh! So John Wall slowed down for RJ Bishop. Kira kind of got stuck in there. RJ made a pretty good move. Now he's stuck down there. He is struggling to get back.
There he goes. He's back a lap down again. How many times have we seen guys go from being a lap down to within 5 seconds of the lead and back again? Someone's got to get to the 19. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. It's funny because nobody right now, Garland Oaks could brake check them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
John's been doing that.
It's probably more of a thing nobody wants RJ to win all 3 events. They just want him to, he's already run the first 2. We can't let him win the 3rd one, but why not? Help him out.
Oh, kind of like that. That was a pit maneuver and a half.
Dick Jordan was perfection spinning him out right there. That gives RJ a chance to catch up a little bit.
Ooh! Viper tried to get RJ, but RJ saw that coming. Now he's got to run because Viper's coming for him.
Wow.
He just sent it into the corner. He knew it was coming.
He did the smart thing.
Now he's got John.
He did the smart thing, which was send it in the corner and hit the wall because he knew they were coming. He couldn't.
Well, they got the vendetta against him. It's pretty clear.
No!
Well, now everybody's involved. Oh goodness!
Chris Aiken got involved in that one, but he got in the back of RJ, but it was when Chris got there was no place to go. He just hit whatever car was in front of him.
Josh just got sent.
30 laps to go.
John Wall and Kiara Reynolds are still pretty much racing each other. That's for top 10.
Like probably the slowest car out there. RJ Bishop says, "Yeah, I know what you're up to."
RJ was just like, "Nope,
nope." That's crazy. Viper's still sitting
Chris? There he is.
Viper's sitting in third, 2 laps down. Jamie Tedder's in fourth, 2 laps down. Tom Goodman's in fifth, 3 laps down. And Garland Oaks is
Tom's about to
4 laps down.
Tom's sending him. Oh, Chris up and over.
Oh wow.
John Wall is 29 laps down.
Yep.
Still go. Oh, they're still after RJ too, though. Kira got him. Oh, here goes John. Whoa,
they're not letting Chris. They're not letting Chris get away with it fully, though.
Oh no. Oh, John Wall do something he hadn't done all night. That's going fast. He's after RJ Bishop.
He actually almost did a whole lap without trying to kill somebody.
Oh, he goes.
He's going for
he
it.
got him.
Oh,
He got him. But he's upside down again.
Little 360 and
he
away
got
he
him
goes.
a little bit, but he got himself more.
That was a wreck that started coming off turn 3, and he ain't never lifted.
If that was a hockey game, that would have been a 5-minute major for charging.
Yep.
Kiara just let him have it.
Amy Tedder's managed to get one of those laps back and move up into the 3rd spot. Woo!
RJ Bishop, 9 seconds is showing him away from leading, but he's coming around on John Wall. Oh, John let him go.
John couldn't quite get
let him go.
that time. Oh my goodness!
He's got RC in front of him. Take Jordan. Oh, when he takes Jordan moves him.
If John gets a hold of him and sends him over the wall, that would be brutal, because then you got to call for a tow truck.
You could definitely tell that they're like, no, he's not sweeping the night.
No, but he can though. He's still on the lead lap.
He absolutely can. If they get to, if anyone has anything to get to mess with Chris with, which I think they should.
RJ Bishop got spun again there. Chris is coming up behind him to put a lap back on him again. Someone going down pit road on the backstretch there. Looks like Josh too.
Uh-oh.
No, that was Tom Goodman. He tried to get RJ, but he missed him.
Yeah. What's Goodman going to do here?
Oh
no!
John Wall misses.
79 goes upside down again.
How many times has Kiara been on a roof?
Viper! Big shot on the 19.
Viper. Yeah, Goodman, Aiken. Wall's just going slow. It's so funny to watch that 0. He's just going slow.
We got 20 laps to go. 19 laps to go. Can RJ Bishop
this
get
ain't
up
over.
there, sweep the evening?
Hey, if both the 19 and the 18 get into any big trouble, that 9-10 is only one down. I definitely think that he could potentially get into it.
Not our leader going down pit road.
John Wall almost put the 18 on his roof.
Yeah, that's Kara.
Just see on the front. Wow,
the 67 is gone. The 67 is gone.
Oh my gosh, he's beyond the trees.
He just got ejected.
Just had a Peter Dumbreck.
RJ Bishop had a little bit of problems there, and now he was only about 7 seconds behind. Now he's 15. That means Chris Aiken is pretty close to right behind him.
Yeah, John clobbered him pretty good.
Aiken taking 15 laps to go. The 0 is now 35 laps down.
And he's been the focus of this race because, like we said, he's being a menace out there. And he's definitely does not care.
Oh, yeah. He's
about crash
doing
avoidance.
30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
No, RJ sends him, but that's not a good thing. Get away! Get away! Both went for him. They got him. Oh, no!
Dick Jordan getting in
they
on
got
it.
Chris
Here
in
comes
that,
Tedder.
too.
Got Chris in that. Almost got RJ
I think that's second
lap.
place for Tedder now.
Almost got RJ another lap down, but
Well, now RJ's getting absolutely bullied.
Yep. And RJ's still in second place.
RJ's going to let Chris know it.
He's still on the lead lap somehow.
But you're right. Jamie Tedder did get into the second position.
Chris is around.
Chris has got
Chris
to be
is
careful.
around in one. Where's Jamie? Oh, Jamie's coming. Jamie's
he
there.
is. There's Jamie there, the 910 in that sky blue car.
Oh,
no.
then just
Ball's
down to
got him
61.
again. Wall just got Bishop.
How did Jamie get back on the lead lap?
There was a big melee in turn 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And both it had RJ and Chris Hankin in it.
A brouhaha.
Well, he's still in second. He's still in the lead lap, 7 seconds back. So he's definitely.
10 to go. So
yeah, if Chris gets into anything else, there's John. but if Chris gets into anything else, then he absolutely may be in danger of falling victim to the 910. 9 laps to go here for him.
Goodman is outside the barrier here. Goodman just went over the wall. Have to call for a tow truck.
18 is just ahead of the 19. I wonder if this is going to get ugly.
I'd say yes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
17 got in the way. I think RJ was going back after Chris.
Well, now you got the 67 and the 90s. 79 is what I meant to say.
It's good to see the 67 back on the track after going for a hike in the woods.
Well, 33 is the Calderon, right?
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. RC. Oh, here's 18 again.
Oh! Whoa! Tried to get him. Here it comes around, gives him a little help off the wall.
That was a thing of beauty.
79.
Oh, the 910's back again.
Down to 5 laps.
Oh my gosh, the 910 is like within a second of him.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, look at this!
After 100 laps, and they end up with 2 guys that are just nose to tail like that, and then third place. That's literally what's happening. Oh my gosh! Oh no! He went for Jamie Tedder. I think that's pretty much going to hand it over.
I think that's going to give it to Chris.
Yeah.
Wow.
All depends. We got what? 4 laps left.
3
4 laps
and a
left.
bit. Yeah, 3 and a bit.
Yeah, coming to 3. Oh, 17. Gonna give him a run for his money.
Gonna give the people some real
He's
camera
only 3
angles
seconds
now.
behind.
Oh, it's not over. Oh no, he's around. 910 just takes the lead.
910 got him. Jamie Tedder is now first place.
2.5 second gap. And Chris is in more trouble.
Chris has led 66 laps.
Wow.
White flag.
Oh, they got trouble in turns 1 and 2. Jamie's going to have to navigate this.
Yeah. Locked on to Jamie here. He got through them.
He got past Gar on the notes. He's got it.
Unless they cause a roadblock right here. It looks like Jamie comes and
Tedder
wins
wins
this thing. Wow, dude.
A race.
Unreal.
The race isn't done yet.
Unreal.
And your third place car is still trying to get going. To get to the start.
Yeah, everybody needs to get the line, right?
John Wall crosses the line upside down.
41 laps down.
How crazy is that?
Gar was still going 42 down. How about a top 5 finish for Josh Chu being 10 laps down?
Yeah, really. How about not a last place finish for John Wall being an absolute menace? Didn't finish last.
So you think before we bring the top three in, we should grab John Wall and just, have a chat with him about his evening?
Maybe we should.
John Wall.
Oh boy.
Live on the air, John. How you doing, man?
What is it that you guys could possibly want?
Well,
you Mr. Chaotic Evil out there.
Hey, I was just driving with my turn signal on, trying to merge lanes,
This looked like so much fun, man. We were like, you were such a menace out there. I think was the goal to try to prevent RJ from winning all three.
It kind of worked out that way, only because I was just, whoever was in that top three or whatever, I was like, well, they might lead a lap, but they're not going to lead it all. But yeah, he was a target for sure, only because he was out front most of it.
Looked like you were having fun. It's a different thing for you, because normally you're always up front, running up front, and fighting for the lead, usually with Chris, and sometimes with Jamie and such. But tonight, you just had a chance to get all that aggression out.
Oh yeah, I spent the whole time watching the mirror in my head too. I was like, "Yep, you're going to the wall," or heck, there's a few times where I just completely missed and just absolutely just creamed myself to the point where I had to get towed or something like that. But it's, yeah, from the regular racing, big difference. It's a good little stress reliever, good little kind of get all that, whatever you want to call it, out of your system.
What up?
All right, John. Well, we just wanted to get up there to hear your side of the story. Got to make sure we got both sides of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ran a good, clean race. I was very respectful. I was almost like Cody Ware out there.
All right.
Chris Wright, maybe.
Yeah. There's a few of them. But yeah, I appreciate you guys doing the broadcast. It was fun.
It was a challenge.
I really hope you guys were able to keep up with it. At least I tried to do my part to make sure y'all caught it all.
You kept it entertaining. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I had absolutely no plan to win the race. I was just going to be a menace.
Thank you, John.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, bud.
Thank you. You guys be safe.
Thanks, John.
RJ Bishop, you're back here again. Unfortunately, not for that third win of the evening.
I got close.
Dude, that's, out of the style of races that we ran tonight, to win two of them and come second in the main event, dude, that's wild.
You got third in the main event.
Was it second or third?
Third. You got third.
Oh, it was third. Podium finish.
We just had to bring John up to talk to him about his evening. Right. But you were constantly, right there most of the time on the lead lap, and then something would happen, usually with the zero, and then you'd go lose a lap, you'd make it back up, you'd lose a lap, you'd make it back up, and then finally near the end of it, you got tangled up with so much that you couldn't get back on the lead lap and win this thing.
Yeah, I started to have no grip towards the end because of my tires, so that was interesting. About halfway, I pitted just for right side tires because they're that worn. So, did I try to make it up? Yes. Did it work? Nope.
Looks like you had fun out there, though.
Of course I did.
All right. Well, we had to chat with you a little bit about that, but we're going to give you the opportunity to thank, anybody you want to thank for, letting you do this, and the floor is yours.
Well, first off, I want to thank you guys for podcasting, so that's cool. And this is only my second total start in this league, so it's a good start for now, so I'll freaking take it. And hopefully I can get a win. 4 points, at least.
Hey, awesome job, man. But I could definitely tell. It seemed like they were like, nope, he is not winning the third. But yeah, awesome job.
I started thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
So great job, though, man.
All right, RJ. Well, thank you for coming over and playing with the guys and having a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Bye. Second place tonight, Chris. On this final race, you led most of it, I believe. Fun race. Looks like you had a blast out there.
Well, move or get moved, right?
Yeah.
And the first couple of races, that's all I was doing. I wasn't really too worried about winning those. I was just going out there and just wreaking havoc. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we almost had the final race won, and just, well, I guess, karma came back and got me at the end.
By chance, you might have got walled?
There's probably a good chance I got walled. Maybe a couple, I have to think of some other ones, but yeah, definitely for sure. It seemed like about every 2 laps I was running up on him, trying to avoid him any way possible.
You could tell that it was just his mission. He just went onto the racetrack and said, all right, no one's getting past me. he was the wall. He was the wall man, and hey, 41 laps down, but definitely one of the most attention-grabbing drivers out there, aside from yourself, of course, for leading all those laps.
Yeah, and just it's just all about having fun. That's win or lose, whatever. Just go out there and have a blast. Yeah, if you're going to wreck big.
It's a good way to blow off steam. That's what I thought in the first race, being able to be a part of that. That was awesome, and it's cool that you guys put on this deal. It's glad I could be a part of it in any capacity.
You guys usually do that after the end of seasons anyways. You always throw a race out there and just have fun. I remember when we did the figure eights, we had a lot of fun doing that night. Unfortunately, it wasn't a televised race, but it was a good fun. I had a blast in the second one. Obviously, the damage being allowed in the second one wasn't as beneficial as it was not having it in the first one and the last one, but it was still a blast. So, and you ran great tonight. You ran smart for most of the race, and just tried to practice your wreck avoidance. You just got caught up in stuff that really couldn't. I seen the track blocked in front of you a few times. So,
yeah, quite a few times, and I did everything I could. I did the best I could to try and avoid everything, but with it being a 100 lap race and there being 15 or 18 cars or however many there was, you're going to get wrecked at some point. And yeah, these guys, but maybe besides the second and third place cars, if they're not up there in contention, they're going to do everything in their power to make sure or try and prevent you from winning. And that's what really makes it a blast, because you run up on all these cars. Some of them will let you go, but some of them won't, and you just gotta try and be smart about it and just accept it when it happens.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish. The floor is yours. I'll give you a chance to thank people you want to thank, and we'll move on to Jamie Tedder.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, thank you, Tarnation TV, you and Blaine and Andrew for jumping in, putting on a spectacular broadcast. I'm sure we definitely appreciate having you guys come over here and broadcast when you do. Always do a great job. Can't wait to go back and watch it later, maybe tomorrow or later on this week, and watch all that chaos. I'm sure it's going to be a blast. And I just wanted to say something. I had a old friend of my family's that passed away a day or two ago, so I just wanted to mention him, Donnie Biddle. Thinking about him and his family. So, but thanks again, and we'll let you get back to whatever you guys need to still take care of.
I know it's going to be. I'm going to have to watch it, but it was probably one of the hardest broadcasts I've ever had to do because it was so busy.
Very different. Yeah,
I'm sure. I mean, there's just cars just everywhere. You can't keep track of who's where and what's going on. I'm sure you page through the V key to change cars, and it's just going from one to another and just all over the place.
And there's only 12 cars on the track, and it felt. I said, I'm like, wow, I'm lucky there's not 25 because it feels like it.
Gosh, can you imagine like a whole like a 40 car field out there doing that.
On a track that small would be great.
Trying to broadcast it. Oh boy.
What's the car limit on that track? It's probably not that high. It can't be. It's not big enough to hold that many cars.
Yeah, maybe 25 or 30. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look at it, but that would be something, though.
Well, thanks, Chris, and good job.
Yep, appreciate it.
So the man that pulls it off at the end only leads 22 laps and wasn't even leading with 5 to go. Jamie Tedder. What a race. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'll have to congratulate Pure Luck on that one. Chris led, over half of it. So I figured that he had some kind of strategy going, and I wasn't sure what. But I was just trying to miss people, and if I thought somebody was going to wreck me, I was just going to wreck them first. So that was my whole goal, is just to try to get through everything. So.
Well, through the middle of the race, or kind of sort of around the beginning and the middle of part of the race, you ended up getting the lead and had a fairly sizable lead there for a little while. Of course, then the chaos that was tonight's race kind of got you. You dropped back. You actually moved back as far as 2 to 3 laps down, and then made that all back up. Again, probably mostly due to the chaos out there, which was like fun to watch. And then we see that getting pretty close near the end of the race, you were still 2 laps down. Then you got one of them back, and then another chaos ensued, and you managed to get back in the lead lap and stayed well out of the trouble enough to where you started running down Chris, and then was able to take the lead. So that to broadcast this was, I'd have to say, it was probably one of the hardest broadcasts I've ever done. It's just so busy, so hectic.
Well, that was going to be my question. How difficult was it for you guys to try to keep up? Because it was difficult for me as a driver to try to keep up. So,
yeah, I was trying to find a camera angle to use, so I found myself leaning on free cam just on one fixed location with a really quick zoom, so I could kind of get in, check something out, back up, get the wide angle. Oh, something's going to happen here. Zoom in on that, and then within about the last 5 or 6 laps, I made sure to find you and sort of just focus on the leaders, pretty much, like with Chris and you being, the 2 that were probably going to turn out to win the thing. And it was a little bit hectic, but I think we pulled it off. It's definitely something that we can evolve. You kind of just have to do it and then maybe find out a different way to do it next time. But I think we did a pretty good job. The small track was easy. Definitely much better on a short track like that, because being able to set that camera up in one spot on a bigger track might have been a little harder to find action and stuff. Oh, and to answer the question from before, I checked the track I 36 starters can happen on this track, so that's a lot.
One of the things I usually do is use TV1, because it's just, for me, it makes I'm not doing the broadcast part of it, but it was me being able to see. It was so hectic. I ended up going to spectator mode just because I could see the car that I was on, but I could see a lot more cars around them. And so that was something a little different for me, but it made it easier to be able to spot stuff.
Yeah. And then you can click, when you like where the camera is, you could do Control N to focus on no car, and it'll just drop the camera.
So
that's
I have to
a little
ask
trick.
Jamie, who came up with this idea?
Yes.
Well, one of the things that we've done this in the past quite a few times on an off night where we're off during the regular season, and I thought, I don't know anybody's ever broadcasted something like this, so let's do this. Let's just see what it does, as far as a broadcast. So I had a blast, and the name of the game was to try to dodge everybody and be there at the end, and luckily I was able to do that. But I think there was a few out there that their main thing was just to wreck the leader no matter what. So I was trying to keep up with that and see who all was waiting on me.
I was going to say too, it's a very cool that you guys got us to do this, because the first 2 races are pretty short. So I just kind of leaned on what I knew. You know, you stick with the cameras and you don't get too crazy with it. But in that last race, I'm like, I can kind of float around here with weird free cam angles. And I've never broadcasted like that before. I've never stuck the camera up and then I cranked up the zoom value so I could snap in and out of the action quicker. I've never done that before. So it forced us to do it. You know, it's such a different style of race. I had to do a different style of broadcast, and I hope it worked, because it was definitely a lot of fun trying to, you know, figure it out on the fly, really.
Oh, that's cool. One of the reasons I wanted to broadcast it is the fact that, you know, this is still a good-sized community in our 2K3, and there's a lot of leagues that still race every night, and some every night of the week. But you know, sometimes it is a game, and we all know that it's a game. So, and sometimes you just got to come in and turn loose and realize that it's a game and have fun. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to do this.
The thing I think you probably, for your next time you decide to do this, though, I think it would be more, I'd say, advertise it a little bit. I don't mean you don't really necessarily want to get like a 40 car field of it, but try to go to some of the leagues that you know and other drivers that you know, and try to, invite people. I guess I'd make it an invite only kind of thing, but you know what I mean? Invite and get a few more people in there.
Well, and I think too, I'm going to make sure that I advertise that everybody tune into Tarnation TV to see what it was all about, and hopefully they would want to join something like that, because how often do you get to go around and wreck people and not be serious, you know? So,
well, that's it. Like, now you've got this video that you can say, hey, we did this. Take a look at it and see what's going on. You want to be in it? Let's go. And it doesn't matter your skill level. Like, if you're amazing at super speedways, or you're like, Corey too, like it's probably her first ever time racing online. If not,
it was
first ever, right? So why not come into a race like this? It's not for points. It's fun. Like, oh, I might not be able to drive that well. So what? The point is, get in the way. We want you to get in the way. Drive the wrong way. Stop in turn 1 and see how many people hit you. Like, it's just fun to come out and not care. I'm not a very good driver. So what? Because then you can have those instances where Josh too has his wife Corey out there, and they just have fun doing what they do, and it doesn't matter. So anybody can come in. You're not going to turn anybody away. It's not like a crazy charity event, at Talladega. You need all the super speedway all-stars. It's like, you know what? If just come out and have some fun.
Exactly, and that's what it's really all about, is just to come out and have fun. And you don't need no driving skill to be able to do this. Well, I mean, you got to know how to try to drive the car at least, but as far as getting around the track, it's gas and brake and go. So, but Lonesome Pine is one of the tracks we've always done this at. Another track that we've done this at is the Raleigh Figure 8 track, and also the Madhouse, which is Bowman Gray.
Yeah, I remember doing the Figure 8. I remember we did the Figure 8 last year.
Right.
We did 2 races, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was the same. It still had the same kind of format, but you also had the X in the middle. And boy, I tell you, if you didn't get your timing right, you were going around.
Yep, exactly. So that might be the track for next time. I don't know. We'll see.
Bowman Gray's even smaller than this one, right?
It sure is.
It's like only 0.2 miles, I think.
Yeah.
And flat.
And totally flat. Yeesh. Yeah, I wonder, have you ever done realistic damage?
No, we've never done complete realistic. No, we have not. So I'd be curious to see how long you would be able to last with realistic.
Yeah. Or you could do like 3 mini races. No damage, moderate damage, realistic damage.
Oh, yeah.
And then just kind of see how because it would be. It was funny to watch. First mini being no damage, and then the second one having moderate damage on. How different people were navigating that, knowing like, okay, it's moderate. It won't like blow up right away, and the fenders will probably stay on. Maybe not the hood, maybe not the trunk, but you know you can push that damage model and not completely kill your engine. But like realistic, you could do one hit, and that thing will be gone. And or they cut the fenders off, they cut the hood off, they cut everything off the car. Like, there's so many weird things that happen in that realistic thing. Like, your front wheels, they can break, can't they? And like get stuck right up inside the fenders. It's like, I've seen some crazy stuff with some of the damage models on realistic.
Oh yeah. Well, even with moderate, you'll get definitely engine damage, and that second race where RJ chose to turn damage on since he was the winner of the first race. So just even in happy hour, I hit someone in the back, and I immediately had engine damage. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Do they cut I remember if realistic damage is on and you pit after taking some front end damage, sometimes they'll cut the entire front end of the car off, fenders and everything, so you can see the rad. You get the two front wheels, and then you just see the rad, like the whole bumper's completely gone. I've never seen that happen in moderate.
No, I haven't seen it in moderate, but realistic, yes. Fenders, hood,
the grill, everything, like the front air, the whole front of the car is gone. It's just wheels, radiator, and engine. It's pretty funny looking.
So yeah, that's definitely something to look at.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the modifieds, but not supposed to look like that.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's cool. I love this thing and how it always evolves. It's so much fun to see the different things that happen and how it all evolves, and try it one way, do it another way. It'll be interesting to see what happens next time.
Oh yeah, we definitely going to do this again. I'm not sure exactly when, but we're going to do it again.
Cool.
That was a pretty fun race.
Well, I appreciate Rod and Andrew joining us in the first two races. That was pretty cool too.
I made the bad mistake though. So I figured I'll let Andrew do the first one, and then I'll just, get the thing going, whatever, and then I'll go out in the second one, and then RJ comes up, and Blaine's telling him, oh, full damage, you gotta do damage. I'm thinking, wait a minute, I gotta run in this second one.
Yeah, maybe I should have asked you.
It panned out nicely for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time I'll give the option of moderate or realistic damage instead of just damage, period. So,
realistic damage, you would have had a lot less cars left running at the end of that.
For sure.
That could be a lot of fun, though. I'm a monster. I want to see realistic.
It would change the complexity of it a little bit, just because you'd have people that are thinking a little bit, going to have to survive this thing if they don't, so they wouldn't be probably doing that Hail Mary from turn 3 all the way to turn bottom of 1 to put somebody in the fence, because they're not going to make it anymore after that.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it changes the dynamic. You've got no damage, you got moderate, but that realistic, man, your car doesn't last long. But the name of the game too, there's no rules, so there's still going to be people getting wrecked. You just be a little bit more strategic about it.
Yeah, you definitely got to have a strategy to where people start, trying to wreck you. You've got to figure out a way to make sure that don't happen. And there was a couple that I knew that's why they'd slow down and waiting on me. And so going into the turn, I would just hook a bumper and keep going. So. That's the name of the game. So, just trying to get one ahead of them.
Yeah, some great spots in there where you see people that they're going to cut you off in the turn, and you see it coming, I'll just wait. And then they just drive right across the front and don't hit nothing,
Yeah.
You should have been curling right into a T-bone, but you saw it coming, so you take a different line, stop a little shorter, and they overshoot their point. Pretty fun. Definitely a lot of fun to call that race.
Busy calling that race for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, we'll give you the opportunity to thank the people you want to thank and whatnot. We'll get this thing closed up for the evening.
All right, sounds good. And of course, as always, I appreciate Blaine and all you guys and Tarnation TV, and we've had a blast tonight. And I just hope that you guys enjoyed doing this and would be willing to do another one. So, and I just hope anybody that tuned in, I hope they can join us next time. So we had a blast, and of course, big thanks to Chris and Viper and Josh and John for helping, making sure black flags and stuff like that got cleared, and Josh for bringing Corey out for the first time ever online racing, and hopefully she won't be a stranger. She can still come out and race with us anytime. We would love to have her. You know, you never know. She might actually come out and be a better driver than Josh. But yeah, I would never say that for anybody to hear me. So, but anyway, thanks again. Thanks to everybody at SMO that shows up every week, and hopefully we can do this again soon.
Awesome, Jamie. Thanks for joining us up here, man, and thanks for having us do this race. We definitely do it again, no questions.
Sounds good. We appreciate it, Blaine.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
You too.
Well, there it is, ladies and gents. The Bash at Lonesome Pine at SMO Gaming Simulations, NASCAR Racing 2003 style. A different way of broadcasting. I did a lot of weird different things I've never done before, so hopefully I didn't make anybody nauseous with my crazy camera moves. I was trying to find a way to simplify it. I think the zoom button worked pretty good, but it was definitely fun figuring that out. It was definitely fun having a three-man crew tonight, so Rod could race in one race and Andrew could race in the other one. It was neat having, the first-person view there of having a guy on the track. Is kind of neat.
They were fun. I had a great time in there. I think Andrew had a great time in his. And last one, it was busy. It was very, very busy. I think as we got closer to the end of the broadcast, we actually started figuring out, how to keep up with the pace with what was going on. And there's so much going on all at once.
Yeah, the fact that there was three of us really helped, honestly. Everyone was able to kind of check out different things at different times. But yeah, that was fun to be a part of the first one. And even if Rod got the short end of being in the second one, hey Rod, we both led laps, so there's that.
Oh yeah, we did, right up until something happened, and man, it's not lead laps anymore. And most of the time, I think that had something to do with the wall. Not necessarily the wall on the outside of the track. But
oh no, for me it was a snake, aka a viper.
The wall named John. Yeah.
I got hit by Viper, I got hit by John, I got hit by Chris, I got hit by... I don't think there was too many people that I didn't get hit by.
Well, and that's the thing. Rod, he races at a real track on Sundays. So I'm like, well, I'll have Andrew come in as third man, and if Rod can't make it, at least there's still two of us. But yeah, I don't know if I could have done this. Three definitely helped, where I was able to kind of listen to what you guys were saying and try to snap to what you guys were looking at. And because there's so much going on, everybody's looking at a different spot on the track. So it's a lot easier for me to sort of just run the cameras and try to figure out how to make that work, and then have you guys do the majority of the broadcasting and just kind of laugh at all of it. It's probably a mess. I'll go back and watch it tomorrow, and I hope it turned out good. But
chaotic for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody. Sorry, go ahead.
I said but fun.
Oh, very fun.
100%. Very fun.
Yeah, they're talking about maybe having us do something like this again. If whatever you guys got, it's always a lot of fun here at SMO Gaming. But thanks everybody for interacting on the YouTube channel and watching the race live. And if you're watching it back on a replay, That's pretty sweet too. Make sure to check out Andrew at Top Dragster, as he's broadcasting. Is it, you said Tuesdays at Hobo?
Yep, Tuesdays at Hobo, plus some other streams here and there, just to, of course, keep posted to the channel if you want to check that stuff out.
Yeah, links in the descriptable below this video for Top Dragster. That's Andrew. I saw him back in the YouTube chat there too. I was advertising other channels. Apparently Cook Broadcasting doesn't broadcast anymore. But Benjamin Snyder let us know that way back. But I don't know. I got a feeling the channel still exists. Maybe they'll come back eventually, but there's a lot of people that do stuff for NASCAR 2003, so always updating my list of links. But yeah, definitely check out Top Dragster. Thank you very much, Rod and Andrew, for helping out this evening.
Absolutely.
And I think that's all we got. Any of you guys got anything else?
I guess with a third place finish in the first race, I guess the Shadow the Hedgehog car did find the damn fourth Chaos Emerald after all. I don't know. You got to be a bit of a gamer to get that reference.
That's a pretty good one. I don't know what you're talking about. You got to explain that now. What is that?
Long story short, Shadow the Hedgehog is a bit of a spin-off of the Sonic the Hedgehog series.
Yeah.
My partner's got me into that a little bit,
does Shadow have his own games?
He does, and it's a running meme that just to make the game edgy, they had Shadow saying "damn" and "damn it" in it. So when he blurts out the line, "Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?" it turned into a giant meme, and
oh jeez,
I had to run with that a little bit since that's what's on my car.
Nice.
But no, that was fun. And Blaine, thank you a ton for having me join you, and Rod, that was awesome being able to call this with you as well, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's our first time ever doing it together. It was good.
Wicked. Well, thanks, Rod, and thanks, Andrew, for the hand tonight. Definitely was a lot easier for me to handle that. And thanks for everybody again for watching. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not that good. But either way, thanks for watching. Join us next time. Yeah, there's always something going on here. So if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Keep your stick on the ice.